color combinations in clothing for women over 60. Hey there, friends, and welcome to Meaningful Living. It's always a joy to connect with you. I'm Michelle, and Paul and I are absolutely thrilled to have you here today. We're constantly searching for the most helpful and interesting information to share with you, insights that can truly enrich your everyday life. But before we dive in, let me ask you, how are you doing today? Are you feeling good? Drop a few words in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And remember, as we explore ways to enhance our lives, always take time to care for yourself. Just like tending a beautiful garden, nurturing your own well-being is the first step to blooming. Rediscover your radiance. 7 timeless color pairings for women over 60. She stood in front of her closet, a familiar scene for many of us, wasn't it? Rows of clothes, neatly hung, just like always. Neutral cardigans, a few dressy blouses, pants she hadn't worn in months. But none of them sparked anything. No excitement, no joy, just familiarity. It wasn't about wanting to look young again or chasing fleeting trends. It was simply about feeling that quiet disconnect, that moment when getting dressed feels more like a routine than a celebration. And somewhere along the way, she had stopped feeling truly beautiful in her own skin. This quiet moment of disconnection is more common than we talk about. After 60, fashion can sometimes feel like a foreign territory. Perhaps it seems too youthful, too boring, or just too complicated. But here's the beautiful truth. You don't need a whole new wardrobe. What you truly need are colors that speak to who you are now. Colors that reflect your elegance, your inherent strength, your gentle softness. And that, my dear friends, is exactly what this video is here for. Today, we're diving into 7 timeless color combinations that do so much more than just flatter. They transform. These pairings are subtle, refined, and exquisitely designed to elevate your personal style without ever trying too hard. From the classic confidence of black and white to the soft romance of blush and gray, to the regal richness of emerald and gold, each combination holds a feeling, a story that can reconnect you with your deepest sense of personal style. Because getting dressed shouldn't feel like a chore, should it? It should feel like stepping into yourself again, into the magnificent woman you've grown into. The woman who absolutely deserves to feel beautiful every single day. So, if you're ready to rediscover what elegance truly looks like at this wonderful stage of life, let's begin with the most powerful duo of all. The power of simplicity, black and white. There's something undeniably powerful about black and white. It's not just a classic, it's perhaps the most timeless color combination in fashion.
And why?
Not because it's bold or loud, but because it's honest, clean, and unapologetically elegant. For us, women over 60, this pairing is more than just classic. It's truly grounding. It strips away all the unnecessary noise and leaves only what truly matters: confidence, clarity, and quiet sophistication. You don't need bright, flashy colors to be noticed, do you? Your presence is enough. Michelle's tip: start with something simple. Imagine a crisp white button-up shirt, not stiff or boxy, but one that flows just enough to feel incredibly soft against your skin. Pair it with tailored black trousers that sit comfortably at the waist and glide effortlessly along your silhouette. That's not just an outfit, that's a powerful message. It's a message that says, I'm here, I'm me, and I know exactly what suits me. For a daytime look, you can keep things beautifully minimal. Polished loafers, a small black leather bag, perhaps a delicate gold necklace that catches the light when you move. You truly don't need more. But black and white can be just as stunning after the sun goes down. Trade the shirt for a little black dress, simple, perhaps sleeveless or with 3/4 sleeves. Then introduce elegant contrast with white accessories, a sleek clutch, elegant heels, or a luminous string of pearls. And if you want a subtle pop of personality, add a swipe of your favorite red lipstick or a silk scarf in a charming floral print. A small detail goes a long way when the foundation is this strong. What makes black and white so magical isn't what it says, it's what it allows. It gives ample space for your face, your smile, your unique presence to truly shine. No loud colors, no distractions, just you looking quietly radiant. And once you've rediscovered the power of simplicity, it's time to explore softness in both color and spirit with our next elegant pairing. Understated Sophistication, navy and beige. Navy and beige. This is a combination that whispers rather than shouts, isn't it? For women in their 60s and beyond, this color pairing offers something that's often overlooked in fashion: calm confidence. Navy, much like black, is wonderfully grounding, but it's softer, less severe. It carries a quiet strength that resonates deeply. Beige, on the other hand, brings in warmth. It beautifully softens any edges. When worn together, they create a harmony that feels both elegant and wonderfully approachable. This, my friends, is elegance without effort. Michelle's tip: imagine starting your morning with a navy blazer, structured but not stiff, gracefully draped over a simple beige blouse. Add a pair of tailored trousers or ankle-length cream pants, and suddenly you have an outfit that works anywhere. Lunch with friends, a leisurely museum stroll, or even a casual meeting. Complete the look with some classic gold hoop earrings or a dainty necklace. Just enough shine to catch the eye, but never enough to overpower. And when the evening arrives, this palette adapts beautifully. A navy dress, perhaps with a gentle A-line or a soft wrap shape, becomes the perfect canvas for beige accents. A slim belt, nude heels, or a light cardigan or shawl. The key here is to play with textures. Think a luxurious wool blend blazer, a soft cashmere sweater, a delicate silk scarf. These layers not only add beautiful dimension, but also bring a touch of quiet luxury to your entire look. Navy and beige aren't here to impress. They're here to express. They subtly say, "I've outgrown the need to be loud. I dress for myself now, for how I want to feel." And that feeling, refined, grounded, truly comfortable in your own skin and in your clothes, is simply priceless. If black and white was about structure and clarity, then navy and beige invite softness and subtlety, a wonderful return to ease and grace. Now, let's turn up the richness just a bit, because next we'll step into a color pairing that truly radiates confidence and bold beauty. Confident and radiant, emerald green and gold. Some colors don't just complement, they command. Emerald green and gold is precisely that kind of pairing. It's regal, bold, and deeply feminine without ever being loud or ostentatious. For us, women over 60, this combination offers something truly rare in fashion: the ability to stand out gracefully. Emerald green symbolizes growth, renewal, and profound elegance. Gold, well, that's warmth, it's wisdom, it's the beautiful light you carry after a life exceptionally well lived. Together, they are magnetic in the most refined way. Michelle's tip: this duo is absolutely perfect when you're ready to be seen, to make an unforgettable entrance. Think of a floor-length emerald gown at a formal event, the fabric catching the light as you move. Add some striking gold statement earrings or a simple cuff bracelet, and suddenly you're not just dressed, you're absolutely radiant. But you certainly don't need a gala to embrace this magnificent pairing. Start small: a silk emerald blouse, fluid, flattering, gently tucked into high-waisted black slacks. Add a simple gold chain necklace and soft leather loafers. Perhaps even a pair of gold-rimmed glasses or a structured handbag. This is sophistication you can confidently wear on a weekday. It's not about dressing up, it's about dressing in perfect alignment with your powerful energy. Emerald and gold allow you to beautifully play with contrast. Cool versus warm, bold versus soft, statement versus simplicity. You can layer a green cardigan over a beige base, or add elegant gold buttons, buckles, or trims to make the outfit come alive without shouting. And if you're worried this palette might be too much, please don't be. When worn with intention, it doesn't overwhelm. It enhances. It beautifully frames your features. It uplifts your entire presence. Emerald and gold are for the woman who no longer shrinks herself to fit the background. She knows she still shines, not in spite of her age, but precisely because of it. And once you've felt the richness of this palette, It's time to soften the mood with a color story that elegantly blends tenderness with quiet modernity. Feminine meets modern. Blush pink and gray. Some days you just don't want to be bold, do you? You simply want to feel soft, gentle, and utterly comfortable. Blush pink and gray is the exquisite color combination that understands that feeling completely. It's delicate, but never weak. Feminine, but with a wonderfully modern edge. And for us, women over 60, it creates a palette that speaks volumes about wisdom wrapped in warmth, of gentleness beautifully paired with quiet strength. Michelle's tip: blush pink brings a lovely light to the skin. It subtly softens the features and evokes a deep sense of serenity. Gray, in elegant contrast, offers structure, a calm, steady balance that holds everything together beautifully. Together, they feel like a warm, comforting breeze on a cool morning. Imagine starting your day in a light blush blouse neatly tucked into soft gray trousers. Add a pair of elegant pearl earrings and a sophisticated gray leather tote. Suddenly, you feel like you, but with an added touch of grace and refinement. This pairing is perfect for a delightful brunch, a contemplative trip to the art gallery, or just a quiet morning coffee with yourself. And it transitions beautifully into evening. Picture a blush midi dress, flowy and flattering, with a tailored gray blazer layered gracefully over the top. Add some chic silver heels, a blush tone clutch, and perhaps a spritz of your favorite floral perfume. You're not overdressed. You're perfectly in alignment. What's truly wonderful about this combination is how easy it is to play with texture. A soft cashmere scarf, a luxurious silk pink blouse, a sophisticated suede gray loafer. The thoughtful mix of materials adds richness, without any complexity. And if you're someone who's been hesitant to wear pink, remember this isn't bubblegum or baby pink. This is grown woman pink, subtle, romantic, and beautifully grounded. Blush and gray softly say, I'm gentle, but not invisible. I'm soft, but never small. They gracefully give you permission to feel truly beautiful in a quiet, understated way, without any need to explain or prove anything to anyone. Now that we've explored softness and subtle strength, let's move into a palette that celebrates understated luxury. Quiet luxury, white and camel. There's a kind of elegance that doesn't ask for attention. It simply exists, calm, collected, and undeniably refined. That, my dear friends, is the unique magic of white and camel. Together, these colors speak the language of quiet luxury, the kind that doesn't need sequins or sparkle to feel truly special. For women in their 60s, this pairing offers the perfect balance of refreshing simplicity and sophisticated refinement. Michelle's tip: white brings beautiful freshness. It subtly lifts the face, feels clean against the skin, and quite simply, never goes out of style. Camel adds wonderful depth. It's warm, earthy, and endlessly elegant. Worn together, they effortlessly create a look that's polished and put together without any fuss. Start with the essentials: a crisp white blouse, not too tight, not too sheer, neatly tucked into high-waisted camel trousers. Add a soft leather belt in a matching tone and a structured handbag that beautifully ties everything together. It's a look you can confidently wear to lunch, to the airport, or even to a low-key dinner party. Swap the blouse for a cozy white knit sweater, and suddenly you're perfectly ready for crisp fall afternoons or cool spring mornings. Layer with a long camel coat, belted or open, and you've got an outfit that feels like it belongs in a European fashion magazine. And don't forget the shoes: camel loafers, classic white sneakers, or elegant nude heels. Each adds its own distinct character depending on where you're going and how you want to feel. Accessories should remain beautifully simple: elegant gold hoops, a clean watch, or a silk scarf in warm tones if you wish to add a gentle touch of pattern. Everything here is about thoughtful restraint, but with profound intention. This palette doesn't scream wealth, it whispers confidence. White and camel aren't trying to impress anyone. They are for the woman who already knows her worth, who dresses not to turn heads, but to simply feel good, truly magnificent in her own skin. And after embracing this minimal elegance, let's bring back a little warmth, a little romance, in the most refined way. Warm and romantic. Burgundy and blush. Some color combinations feel like a deeply personal love letter to yourself, don't they? Burgundy and blush is exactly that. Rich, deep, and full of soul. Burgundy beautifully carries the strength of a woman who's gracefully seen life in all its seasons. Blush brings the tender softness, the gentle reminder that grace and femininity never, ever have an expiration date. Together, they create a look that is warm, romantic, and quietly confident. This exquisite palette flatters nearly every skin tone and every wonderful stage of life. Michelle's tip: for a casual day out, imagine a burgundy knit sweater, cozy yet structured, perfectly paired with soft blush trousers. Add some crisp white sneakers or stylish ankle boots, and a simple crossbody bag. It's an outfit that feels intentional without being overdone. You're not trying to stand out, but you effortlessly do. And for more formal occasions, the roles can beautifully reverse. Picture a blush satin blouse elegantly tucked into a burgundy midi skirt. Add a thin belt, delicate strappy heels, and a pair of statement earrings in gold or rose gold. It's romantic yet grounded, a perfect look for an anniversary dinner, a wedding guest ensemble, or a sophisticated gallery opening. What's truly special about this pairing is the way it beautifully invites texture. Think blush suede flats, a luxurious burgundy velvet blazer, or a silk scarf that gracefully ties the two colors together. These materials add richness and emotional depth to your outfit without any loud colors or fleeting trendy cuts. You look like yourself, only softer and a little more luminous. Even in accessories, this duo truly shines. A blush handbag, a burgundy wrap, or a delicate gold necklace that rests gently on your collarbone. Each detail works in perfect harmony, subtle, beautiful, and deeply feminine. Burgundy and blush are for the woman who isn't afraid of being seen and loved just as she is. Because at this stage, romance isn't about someone else noticing you. It's about how truly magnificent you feel when you notice yourself. And as we leave this warm embrace of pink and wine, we return to clarity, to light, and to timeless structure. Clean, modern, timeless, gray and white. Gray and white. Simple, yes, but never, ever boring. This combination is like a deep, refreshing breath of fresh air. Clean, composed, and effortlessly modern. For us, women over 60, it offers the kind of sophistication that genuinely doesn't age, because it was never about fleeting trends to begin with. White is clarity. It brightens your presence, your eyes, and even your mood. Gray is balance, a color of calm dignity and quiet power. Together, they create a palette that feels both elevated and wonderfully grounded. Michelle's tip: on a relaxed weekend, start with a soft gray sweatshirt, plush and well-fitting, paired with crisp white denim. Add clean white sneakers and a small silver pendant. Just like that, you're brunch ready, errand ready, life ready. This is casual yet undeniably chic. But gray and white can go as formal as you need them to. A tailored gray blazer layered over a white blouse and black slacks creates a look that's perfect for professional settings or elegant evening dinners. Swap in a gray midi skirt or tailored trousers to keep things fresh and versatile. The key here is beautiful structure, clean lines, simple cuts, nothing overly embellished. Just clothing that fits well and makes you feel impeccably polished. Want to elevate the look even further? Play with contrast. A white silk blouse with a slate gray pencil skirt, or a dove gray cardigan over a crisp white sheath dress. These combinations feel timeless because they genuinely are. And when it comes to accessories, silver always shines here. A slim bracelet, elegant stud earrings, or a gray leather handbag with subtle hardware. These are the thoughtful details that complete the look without ever stealing the spotlight. Gray and white aren't just colors. They're a beautiful state of mind. They quietly say, I'm present. I'm composed. I've curated this moment not to impress, but to express. It's fashion as profound self-respect. And now, as we've explored simplicity, softness, richness, and romance, it's time to close this journey with one last pairing. One that's quietly bold and unmistakably regal. Bold, refined, and unmistakably regal. Navy and burgundy. Some color combinations carry a quiet authority. They don't chase attention, they command it. Navy and burgundy is that kind of pairing, deep, saturated, and wonderfully refined. This duo gracefully blends the steadfastness of navy with the luxurious richness of burgundy to create a palette that feels dignified, elevated, and unmistakably self-assured. For us, women over 60, it's a magnificent way to step into strength, not with volume, but with pure, undeniable presence. Navy brings the serene depth, and burgundy brings the warm, inviting richness. Michelle's tip: start with a navy blazer, tailored, smooth, and effortlessly structured. Layer it over a burgundy blouse with a soft neckline and long sleeves that fall just right. Add straight-leg trousers or a pencil skirt in navy, and suddenly you're not just dressed, you're perfectly composed. This look is ideal for the office, a museum date, or a special daytime event where you want to show up feeling both elegant and intentional. And when evening calls, this pairing truly shines. A burgundy midi dress with navy heels and a matching clutch is sophisticated, romantic, and delightfully unexpected. Add a navy wrap or a long wool coat for those cooler nights. The contrast between these two beautiful colors feels rich, regal, and deeply flattering on mature skin tones. And please, don't be afraid to accent with gold. A chunky cuff bracelet or a pair of elegant statement earrings can lift the whole ensemble with wonderful warmth and glow. Navy and burgundy is a combination for the woman who knows precisely who she is. She doesn't need to sparkle to be seen. She doesn't ask for the spotlight. She owns it simply by walking into the room with quiet confidence. It's also a wonderfully versatile palette. Burgundy jeans with a navy knit sweater for casual day, or a flowy navy tunic with a burgundy scarf and flat boots for a relaxed dinner with friends. This isn't about dressing up, it's about dressing with profound depth. And as we close out this journey of color and elegance, there's one more chapter to write, a beautiful return to the heart of it all. Let's end where we began, not with fleeting trends, but with a timeless reminder that elegance is ageless. And it begins profoundly with how you choose to see yourself. Conclusion: your ageless radiance. She's back in front of the mirror now. The same woman, the same beautiful silver hair, the same quiet morning light. But something has profoundly shifted. This time, she reaches into her closet with purposeful intention. She doesn't pick the most expensive thing, nor does she search for what magazines dictate as flattering. She chooses a color, a combination, that feels like her. A crisp white blouse and camel trousers, a deep navy sweater with burgundy jeans, a blush silk scarf that beautifully softens the space around her face. And for the first time in a long while, she smiles at her own reflection, not out of vanity, but out of recognition. Because this, my dear friends, was never just about clothes. It was about reconnecting with the magnificent woman you've always been. The woman who still feels deeply, still wants to be seen, still absolutely deserves to feel beautiful. Not despite her age, but profoundly because of it. The colors you wear are not just visual, they are deeply emotional. They carry memories, moods, and energy. And when chosen with intention, they become a quiet yet powerful form of self-expression, a profound act of self-love. So whether you're starting fresh, curating a new look, or simply refining what you already own, let your wardrobe beautifully reflect the richness of your life, the tenderness you've earned, the strength you carry, and the elegance that has always been yours. Because aging doesn't dim beauty, it truly deepens it. And you, my wonderful friend, deserve to feel radiant in every season of your life. Michelle's final thoughts, and please never, ever forget the vital importance of taking care of yourself. This isn't just a gentle suggestion, It is the absolute foundational bedrock for all your exciting new beginnings and endeavors. Your physical and mental health must always remain your paramount priority. Consistently prioritize restful sleep, embrace a balanced and nutritious diet, engage in regular and enjoyable physical activity, and, of course, nurture your emotional well-being by actively seeking support and finding joy in meaningful social interactions. Remember that active engagement in life, strong social connections, and a sense of purpose are your best defenses against loneliness and, consequently, against the risks associated with alcohol misuse. Do something, connect with others, because loneliness and alcohol problems often go hand in hand. Only when you are truly taking comprehensive care of yourself can you genuinely enjoy life to its fullest and magnificently realize your boundless potential. And now, we genuinely want to hear from you. How do you choose colors and styles to reflect who you are at this stage of life? Share your own valuable insights, practical tips, and inspiring experiences in the comment section below. Your unique ideas can be incredibly helpful and profoundly inspiring to countless others in our Meaningful Living community. If this video has resonated with you and proved to be beneficial, please consider sharing it with someone else who might also find it valuable and encouraging. And critically, don't forget to subscribe to Meaningful Living for a continuous stream of practical advice, heartwarming inspiration, and empowering insights designed to enrich your everyday life. We are genuinely here to help you live your absolute best life every single day. With love, your friend, Michelle.